Raider Nation. This is your president speaking. And I approve this message.
Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby.
We are the
Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby.
What's up, guys? Just making a reaction video to round one of the NFL draft. Usually I do videos on for the Mana Samoa, the rugby team, but those who know me know that I'm also a NFL fan. Raiders, Oakland C, as you can see on the hat. So today was the first time we've had a first round pick since the Rolando McClain fiasco, when we drafted him in 2010. So it was a very exciting time for us Raider fans to finally have a first round pick. We traded away last year's first for Carson Palmer, and it could have translated into a first round this year if he had met certain conditions, but since he didn't, we ended up having to only give Cincinnati our second round. We were supposed to have pick 3 in the first round, since we had the third worst record last season. A lot of mock drafts had us, I mean, we've got holes everywhere in our roster. A lot has to do with the salary cap situation, not being able to retain our players and having to, you know, contract players to 1-year contracts, and having to cut a lot of players too at the start of the season. So this is a very important draft for us. But anyway, so we had the third pick overall, and like I said, we had holes everywhere, but a lot of the mock drafts had us lined up to go for a defensive tackle, and the two names that popped up, the most prominent name towards closing in towards the draft was Florida's Sharif Floyd. About 80% of the mock drafts out there had us taking him. The other mock drafts had us taking nose tackle / defensive tackle from Utah, Star Lotulelei, which I would have been a fan of that pick, since, you know, being half Samoan myself and him having Polynesian roots, you know, speaks for itself. I would have liked that to happen, but like I said, we've got holes everywhere on our roster. You know, we need defensive linemen, we need offensive linemen, we need cornerback, we need safety, we need running back, we need just about everything. A tight end, yeah, just, you know, we're in rebuilding stage, and yeah, so we came into the draft with the third pick overall, but what I was hoping for was that we'd trade out of the first round, or trade out of the third pick, because we needed a second round, and we need a lot of picks, so as many as we can get, and that is what happened. We traded out from our third pick overall with the Miami Dolphins, who gave us their first round, which was the 12th pick overall, and their second round pick. So we're back in the second round, which is the 44th pick, I think, overall. So, you know, credit to Reggie McKenzie. Happy with that we're back in the second round. We need these picks. There's a lot of depth, especially in the second round. So we traded back to pick number 12, and then when it came to the 12th pick, we selected Houston cornerback DJ HAYDEN. Now, I read on a few websites that they were showing interest in DJ HAYDEN leading up to the draft. That he was given a 5th round grade because of an injury that he suffered. You know, during training, he took a vicious knee, which you actually see on the draft day. Like, they showed the video of him taking a knee to the chest, colliding into the player. Now, the knee the collision tore his inferior vena cava in his heart. That's what it says. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it's bad. But now apparently that's the equivalent of being hit. The doctors see that kind of injury, which is most common in car crashes, and apparently more times than not, that should have killed him. But by the grace of God, he lived to tell the tale, and now he's healthy and he's back to being 100%. He ran 4.3 on his 3.3 on his pro day, so he's got speed to burn. In his senior season, he played 9 games leading up to his injury, and he racked up 61 tackles, 4 interceptions for 2 touchdowns, and 4 fumble recovery. So he, by watching his tape, he's got all the talent. Like I said, he was projected to go from being a first round pick a few weeks ago to moving. He had a meteoric rise from being 5th round to 3rd round to 2nd round, and now we took him with the 12th pick overall. At first, I thought maybe it might have been a little bit of a reach, since I thought defensive tackle was probably the way for us to go, which is what all the mock drafts were saying. But hey, I'm more than happy with the pick. The guy's got character. The guy is, his story is inspirational. That he was able to survive what he survived, and now he's back 100% and hungry to be a Raider. Reggie McKenzie was high on this guy, which is probably why they reached for him this with the 12th pick. Ideally, I think maybe we could have waited to the 2nd round since we had a 2nd round pick back, but I guess, like I said, Reggie McKenzie wanted his guy and he wanted to be sure. So, happy with the pick in a division where we've got Peyton Manning, Phillip Rivers, and now not so much Alex Smith, but with those 3 together, we need a cover. We need cornerbacks that can cover, and I'm sure I have faith that DJ HAYDEN's going to be the anchor in the secondary that's going to hold it down, and the way Namdi used to, and shut down these quarterbacks throwing to those wide receivers in our division. So happy with the pick. Exciting times. Credit to Reggie McKenzie, able to trade down and get us back in the second round. Exciting times ahead. So day 2, we've got a 2nd round pick, 3rd round pick, and then day 3, a 4th round. I think we don't have a 5th round. 2 6th rounders, I think, and 2 7th rounders. So exciting times ahead. Can't wait. Let's see what happens. I'll make another reaction video after day 2 and day 3. But DJ HAYDEN, welcome to the Raiders. I'm sure you're going to do us proud. And go Raiders.
I'm a Raider, 'cause I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, from the Bay to LA to Las Vegas, 'cause I'm a player, a boss player, and if you make me pop your collar, shake them haters. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, from the Bay to LA to Las Vegas, 'cause I'm a player, boss player, and if